For years leading up to December 21, 2012, a specific anxiety gripped the globe. The narrative was everywhere. The ancient Maya had explicitly plotted the fiery destruction of the Earth on that exact date. But looking at structures like this immense pyramid at Tikal, we see the physical footprint of a civilization that dealt in exact science, not apocalyptic guesswork. The Maya mastered advanced mathematics and built sophisticated observatories long before Europeans had comparable tools. Their calculations were astonishingly precise. By comparing their sacred calendar to their solar calendar, the Maya calculated a year to be 365.2422 days. Modern atomic clocks measure it at 365.2420 days. They mapped the solar system to the fourth decimal point. They also tracked a phenomenon called precession. This is the extraordinarily slow wobble of the Earth on its axis, causing constellations, like the Pleiades, to drift and return to their original starting positions over a 26,000-year cycle. Despite mapping the full cycle, the Maya built the long count to cover exactly 5,125 years before coming to a dead stop. This termination point isn't an arbitrary expiration. It coincides with a rare celestial alignment occurring only once every 26 millennia, meaning the calendar was engineered to target a specific cosmic window. This is Tortuguero Monument 6. It, along with a sun-dried mud brick discovered at Comocalco, provides the physical verification of that December 2012 target. Looking closely at these complex, interlocking carvings, researchers found no mention of supervolcanoes or global floods. Instead, the translated text predicts the literal descent of deities, specifically the gods Bolon Yokte and Kukulkan, arriving from heaven. Surviving Mayan texts like the Popol Vuh and the Chilam Balam expand on this. They describe these entities as beings who were present at the beginning of creation, descending from the sky to gift advanced scientific and architectural knowledge to early humanity. The Maya poured immense labor into honoring these sky visitors. This illuminated structure at Chichen Itza is a massive platform pyramid built explicitly for the deity Kukulkan. During the spring and fall equinoxes, the pyramid's specific off-axis orientation casts a shadow play down its side. This visual effect simulates Kukulkan descending to Earth, dwelling among humans, and then ascending back up into the heavens. Kukulkan is frequently described as a feathered serpent. Ancient astronaut theorists suggest this is a literal observation. If you watch a craft descending from orbit, leaving a thick, winding exhaust plume behind it, an observer might record that as a flying snake. Reading these texts literally shifts the meaning of the 2012 date. The long count calendar is stripped of its doom, acting instead as a precise arrival schedule for returning entities. The long count calendar is a cosmic odometer tracking cyclical time. It counts days in a Bhaktan, a 144,000-day cycle, completing after 13 lock into place. It began August 13, 3114 BC, resetting after a global ice catastrophe to initiate the Fifth Age. This brings us to the exact astronomy of December 21, 2012. The starless patches near the center of the Milky Way define the conclusion of the long count. The Maya called it the Great Rift, believing it to be the cosmic birth canal of the universe. Today, we know it as the massive black hole at the center of our galaxy. On that exact winter solstice date in 2012, the Earth, the Sun, and that galactic center locked into a perfect, rare alignment. Physicists note that aligning with such an intense gravitational and energetic center could cause drastic changes to the Earth's angular momentum, potentially triggering violent magnetic pole reversals or catastrophic seismic activity. The Maya tracked this celestial mechanics problem across millennia. The end of the long count was simply the calculated physical completion of a massive galactic year, carefully mapping the solar system's rotation through the Milky Way. The entire panic over 2012 stemmed from our own cultural biases. We projected a Western fear of a linear end of days onto a civilization that viewed time entirely differently. To the Maya, time never ended. It simply reset. When a calendar round clicks to its final day, the world doesn't combust. It just signifies the beginning of the next cycle in the sequence. Yet, resolving the doomsday panic leaves us with an even larger question. How did an ancient culture in the Central American jungle acquire a flawlessly accurate map of a 26,000-year galactic alignment while accurately grasping the staggering age of the universe? The Maya left a direct answer in their surviving texts. They never claimed to have calculated this math on their own. They insisted it was handed down to them by visitors descending from the stars. The true legacy of the Mayan Long Count is an enduring, mathematically encoded reminder. We are passengers on a planet operating on vast, repeating cosmic cycles, and those cycles suggest we might not be alone in the universe.